Here we are for the next race of the Mountain Dew ARCA Series Season Number 2. We're here at Rockingham for the running of the Oreo 200. On the pole for today's race, you have Jonathan Beefer, and 2 outside is Evan Hunter in the 34. Then 30 you have DJ Reed, 4th is Jason Larker, and rounding out the top 5 you got Alexander Cornish. Then Isaac Nichols in 6th, Greg Lee 7th, 8th is Jake West, 9th is Alexander Rowan, rounding out the top 10 you got Trey Rainey. Then the rest of the field goes Tim Randolph and Steve Morgan, then Steve Larker and Carter Friesen, Michael Canto and Max Harrison, Cole Luigi and Oscar Isaac, then Cynthia Bright and point leader Laura Delano, and you got Derek Hamill and Jose Fernandez, Cortez Newman and John Gambit, then Ryan Brommer and Timothy Heath, Jonathan Rains and Ethan Lynn, JJ Reed second in points, and then Luke Rainey, Danny Bright and Julie Saracen. And rounding out the 33 car field, you got Colton Yo and the double O on the last row. So that is your 33 car field here at Rockingham. Let's now go down trackside for the command to start the engines.
I'm Staff Sergeant Proto with the soldiers of the 1st Cavalry Division. Gentlemen, start your engines!
All right, everybody, just like what we talked about in the transporter, nice and easy. It's a long race, settle in. Be nice and smooth. Go out there and kick some butt tonight. This is your house. Let's prove it to them.
33 engines fire here at Rockingham for the Oreos 200. All right, it's set for a quick race here in the Mountain Dew ARCA Series. Only 30 laps around Rockingham as the pace car is in. Jonathan Beefer and Evan Hunter on the front row to take the green flag. As they come down the front straightaway, it is out. We are racing at Rockingham. They roar down the back straightaway side by side for the race lead. DJ Reed considering Jonathan Buford. He's going to take it in 3 and 4. But can he lead lap number 1? Off of turn number 4, DJ Reed leads lap 1. So they're 3 wide behind close. They now go through 1 and 2. See back there, cars up against the wall. I believe that's car Friesen in the 12. Oh, DJ Reed got the walls. The yellow has come out. It looks like the 16 Cynthia Bright and the 58 Timothy. John Gambit also involved. So caution early on, the race and back. Alexander Cornish has taken the race lead. And back to the stripe in front, it's going to be that 68 car. Greg Lee bound with DJ Reed for second. But big trouble for a lot of drivers. Colton Yo, ton of damage. Timothy Heath and others. Let's see if I can bring out caution number 1. This is a very interesting situation. The 69 right there of John Gambit. And then you got the 22 Derek Hamill, the 00 of Colton Yo right there. Gambit gets tipped by Hamill down to Yo, and then they come up hard into Cynthia Bright. Look at this hit for all those guys. Hard hit. Hamill gets some damage. Danny Bright drives through, and then Timothy, nowhere to go, gets nailed hard back there. So that was a horrible collision. Then Cynthia Bright goes down, hits the pit wall. It's a very, very scary incident. Look at this in real time from a different camera angle. Oh, hard hit. And then Bright goes down pit row and hits the pit wall. It's a scary angle right there, and a scary hit for all those guys. As DJ Reed got to the wall, coming back to the line, allowed Alexander Cornish to take the race lead. He leads this back to the stripe. I believe they'll all stay out. And the 68 car leads back to the green flag. Going down the back straightaway to take the green flag on lap number 7. Cynthia Bright is retired along with John Gambit and Colton Yo. So you have 30 cars on the lead lap left in the race. Out front you have Alexander Cornish in the 68. Then behind him in second, Greg Lee. DJ Reed is third. 4th, Alexander Rowan. Trey Rainey 5th. Then you got Steve Larker 6th. Jonathan Beeford 7th. Michael Canto 8th. Steve Morgan 9th. And Evan Hunter running out the top 10. So pace car back into pit road. First restart of the day on lap number 7 as they come down the front straightaway. Alexander Cornish with control of this start. As the green flag is back out, we're back racing here at Rockingham. Boy, and Greg Lee did get a pretty good jump right there. He's right up onto the back bumper of that 68 car. Does he make a move in 1 and 2? Yes, he does. Here comes Greg Lee already. Car's up high against the wall. Really up high. Steve Morgan car. Oh, around goes Tim Randolph. Max Harrison, Oscar Isaac has spun. They're racing back. Greg Lee is going to take the lead, and he'll get back to the line in front. So very similar to what happened last season at Rockingham. A wreck piles into more wrecks. And another one happens here. Tim Randolph gets spun around into the field. Let's see what happened. Just a weird thing here at Rockingham. Cars get up into the wall and restarts most of the time. And then Tim Randolph kind of hit the wall and came down into that 82 of Max Harrison right there. Nowhere for Oscar Isaac to go as he nails the 82. Luke Rainey drives through the middle. Danny Bright got some damage in the 32. Then Carter Friesen spins off the front bumper of Ryan Brommer. He might have had some contact. Yeah, Friesen was one getting into the wall a lot too. Oh, he missed it and then hit Cortez Newman and climbed the wall, and then Ryan Brommer had nowhere to go and hit. Look at this in real time up here. That's a ton of damage to a ton of cars right there. And that's another quick yellow as we're going to get set to go back green. So back to the line first this time was Greg Lee. They'll of course stay out, and the 99 car is back to the green flag. Going back around lap number 12 now. As you can see, the cars out because that is Max Anderson, the A2. So now we have 29 cars left in the race. Greg Lee is out front in second half, Alexander Cornish, then DJ Ray in third, Alexander Rowe fourth, and Steve Larker fifth, then Trey Rainey in sixth, Michael Canto seventh, eighth is Jonathan Buford, Evan Hunter ninth, and Jake West rounds out the top 10. See if we can possibly get a little bit of a green flag run in. This time is the longest I think has been about 3 laps. As the pace car is in, restart in lap number 12, Greg Lee is out front, Alexander Cornish behind him in second as they come down the front straightaway. We're back racing at Rockingham. I'll have to see how these guys do through 1-2. Looks like getting through it better. I don't believe anyone's really scraping the wall that would cause a yellow. Whoa, Cortez Newman out of line. He possibly almost got spun. Battle for the race lead. Alexander Cornish back onto the back bumper. Greg Lee as they come off of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway to the stripe. Lee leads. But Cornish is coming. Alexander Rowe is coming in that 04. Rowe knows how to win races here. So he could possibly get it done. Cornish trying every line he knows. Goes through the middle. Lee kind of slides up right there and battle for the race lead. Side by side to the stripe. I believe Alexander Cornish is going to get at the stripe by about half a car length. Here comes Alexander Rowe. The 04. DJ Reed is there in fourth as these front 3 get to battling. And DJ Reed hits the wall. Trey Rainey coming back to the inside. That's a run that Rainey needs. He's been down kind of towards the bottom in points this whole season. And if he gets a good run here, could compound onto more and see him make a charge towards the championship. As we are about halfway through this race, 16 laps to go. So we completed 14 laps. Out front, it's the 68 of Alexander Cornish. Alexander Rowe trying to run him down. Lee hit the wall pretty hard, actually. Looked like he was trying to hug the wall there. He's going to lose many positions at number 99 cars. He's fallen back. He's back outside the top 5 possibly as Jonathan Buford's trying to get underneath him for that spot. And ahead you got the 09 of Michael Canto. So Greg Lee bumped back to 5th. DJ Reed still falling back in that 06 cars. Trey Rainey goes way at the track. Here comes Greg Lee to the middle. Trey Rainey was able to clear that. Can Greg Lee clear Jonathan Buford is the question and get down the line. He does. Front 2 run away with it. Alexander Cornish in that number 68. Alexander Rowe and the 04. Right now they're 1-2. They got Michael Canto and the 09 waiting. And how about the 02 of Laura Delano? Here she is, battling with Greg Lee for, I believe, that 6th position. She is the points leader coming in, and a great run here that could keep that points lead. And she needs a great run. Looks like she's going to get 6th from Greg Lee right there. So we move back up to the front, 13 laps to go, and Alexander Rowe pushing on Alexander Cornish. Now Rowe's car looks like it rotates very well through the center of the corner, is able to get through that middle. Michael Canto scraped the wall. Trey Rainey trying to run him down now. Jonathan Buford also there, he's coming. Alexander Rowe, it's only a matter of time before he passes Cornish. 12 laps of racing to go. The Alexander's battling for the race lead. The one out front is Cornish. The one chasing is Rowe. Ooh, way up the track there is Trey Rainey. Might lose a spot there to Jonathan Buford. He's going to. Buford didn't get enough for a run on the bottom lane, though. I believe Trey Rainey might be able to clear here. Yeah, the different lanes that you use, it could impact greatly the runs you get through and off the corners. You can see Trey Rainey using the hind lane to actually clear Jonathan Buford. He's going to be able to keep 4th for now. Alexander Rowe up a little bit higher. Cornish pulls away just a little bit. 10 to go this time. Rowe is trying to run down Cornish. Michael Canto trying to join this battle up front with just 10 laps of racing to go now. I believe Rowe won the last race out at Richmond, if I'm not mistaken, so he's looking to go 2 in a row. Coming to 9 laps to go. These two have been swapping on who's faster each time by. One time it'll be Cornish, next time it'll be Rowe. And then you got Michael Canto just trying to run these front 2 down. That time by about a 10th, it was the 04 Alexander Rose. He's looking to the inside off turn number 2. Couldn't quite get it done. Meanwhile, while these two are battling, you got Laura Delano looking for a top 5 spot. And if these two get to balance side by side, watch out for the 09 of Michael Canto as he's trying to come into this battle. Laura Delano tried a higher lane. It didn't work out. Jonathan Buford trying to run down Trey Rainey. Just 8 laps to go, but the battle for the lead is more prevalent right now. And Rowe up the track once again. That's slower right there. Got into the wall. Trey Rainey also into the wall. That's going to hurt Alexander Rowe. Going to help Cornish out as they're going to be bound for second. Behind here comes Michael Canto in the 09. 7 laps of racing to go. Alexander Cornish has pulled away. Jonathan Buford has gotten through to 4th. Trey Rainey has hit the wall. He's fallen back to 6th. Alexander Rowe's going to lose second right here. Michael Canto gets to it. Lap cars are ahead, but I don't believe they'll play a factor. At least if they do, it won't be a big factor. Cars getting into the wall a lot off turn number 2. 6 laps of racing to go this time by. Michael Canto trying anything he can to run down Alexander Cornish. Laura Delano coming for 4th place as your points leader. Charging up to the front. She's up to 4th right now. And Buford way up the track in 1 and 2. Come to 5 to go this time. Ooh, Trey Rainey chases Buford up the track. And that's going to hurt. Jonathan Buford falls back to 6th, possibly even 7th as Greg Lee's trying to run down. 5 laps to go. If the yellow comes out now, the race is over. And no one... Wow. Alexander Rowe 3/10 slower than Laura Delano that last time by. Oh, Alexander Cornish got the wall, and here comes Michael Canto for the race lead down the back straightaway. Cornish makes one small mistake, and with 4 laps to go, Canto will get right on by. But can he hold off that 68 of Cornish? Battle for 3rd now. Rowe got into the wall as well. Laura Delano will get to 3rd at the stripe. 4 laps of racing to go. And now Michael Canto starting to pull away from Cornish just a little bit. Can Alex make one last move at Michael Canto? Can he try and get up there and battle with him? Come to 3 laps to go for Michael Canto. Got a lucky break there with Cornish hitting the wall. Was able to capitalize. Now he's out front. Now he's trying to do what Cornish did not. And he didn't want to hit the wall, obviously. Laura Delano sailed into 3rd. It's going to be a battle for 4th. I believe that's Trey Rainey trying to battle with Alexander Rowe. 2 laps of racing to go this time by. Just over 2 miles left here at Rockingham. Michael Canto has a pretty good lead over Alexander Cornish. It is right now about 4/10 of a second. Opened up 100th that time by. Canto just needs to run nice, smooth laps. He has to make it just a few more corners. They'll be in victory lane at Rockingham as they go through 3 and 4. Coming to the white flag this time. Off turn 4, white flag for Michael Canto. He has 1 more lap around Rockingham. He's trying to hold off Alexander Cornish for the race win. Canto just needs to make nice 1 and 2, and I believe he's going to have it. Canto gets off turn number 2 nicely as they come down the back straightaway. No contest for him as he enters 3 and 4 for the final time here today. Michael Canto will get a victory in the Mountain Dew ARCA Series. It's going to come to the Oreo 200 at Rockingham. Checkered flag, the 09 Michael Canto to victory lane at Rockingham. Michael Canto, he didn't dominate the race. He just showed up at the right time and got a lucky break when Alexander Cornish hit the wall. And now he claims victory here at Rockingham. Let's go and check the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the Oreo 200 at Rockingham. There are 2 caution flags for 8 laps. They came within the first 10 laps. And they got 4 lead changes among 4 different drivers. And Michael Canto led only 5 laps, but he ended up getting a lucky break when Alexander Cornish hit the wall. Got there around at the end as Alexander Cornish dominated this race. 18 and 30 laps led by him. He comes up 1 spot short in 2nd. Laura Delano, your points leader, ends up 3rd. A great points day for her. Alexander Rowe ends up 4th, and Trey Rainey rounds out the top 5. They got Greg Lee, who had 6 laps. He ends up 6th. Jonathan Buford, the pole sitter, didn't lead a lap. He ends up 7th. Jose Fernandez in 8th. Isaac Nichols 9th, and Evan Hunter rounds out the top 10. So there's your top 20. See, the 06 DJ Reed led a lap. Falls down to 19th. As we look at the rest of the points, or the rest of the finishing results, Max Anderson, Colton Yo, John Gammon, and Cynthia Bright all retired from accidents in the race. Oscar Isaac, Timothy Heath were well off pace as they were involved in crashes, but they were able to stay out there just hoping to gain any more points that they could possibly get. Now let's go to the point standings. Here are the point standings after 4 races. Laura Delano keeps that points lead. It's now 36 points over Alexander Rowe, who was second. So 2 of our 4 winners this season are the front 2 in points. They got Julius Anderson in third, a solid, quiet third. Alexander Cornish is now 4th in points, and Isaac Nichols is 5th. Then you got J.J. Reed down to 6th. Jonathan Rain 7th. Greg Lee 8th. Jason Larker, another winner, he's 9th. And Danny Bright rounds out the top 10. So there's your top 20. You can see another winner. Michael Canto just won this race. He's up to 17th in points after that win. So he's charging his way up towards the front of the points. See, Isaac Nichols, 5th in points without a top 5. That's pretty impressive. Even more impressive are the guys in 11th and 16th in points. Derek Hamill, 16th. Coluigi, 11th. They don't have one top 10 to their credit, and their consistency has gotten them to that position. See down here some of these drivers in points. Cynthia Bright, Luke Rainey, Trey Rainey. Needing some good runs. Jose Fernandez, Evan Hunter, Steve Larker, Oscar Isaac, Max Harrison, Jake West, Cortez Newman, DJ Reed, John Gambit all need some good runs, and they have not been getting them this season. So the next and 5th race of the season will be the Ford 200 at Texas Motor Speedway. See you guys then.